it's Jake Mace, the vegan athlete. In the comments below this video, tell me what is the main reason why most vegetarians will never go vegan. I'll tell you what that reason is in my opinion, and it's cheese. Cheese is the #1 reason why most vegetarians, and quite frankly, most meat eaters will not go vegan. They always tell me, Jake, I just can't live without cheese. And they're right, most Americans that I know put cheese on everything. So this is the ultimate cheese video for a vegan. I'm gonna show you guys right now 5 of the best vegan cheeses on the market. We're gonna taste them, tell you what they're called, and tell you how much they cost, and tell you how much they weigh, because some weigh more than others. And so here they are, right here. We've got the Kite Hill creamy chia cheese. We've got the Tree Line creamy soft French style cheese. This is the Chipotle Serrano pepper style. We got the Kite Hill artisan almond milk product, they call it. This is the soft fresh truffle dill and chive cheese. This is the staple for most vegans. Since I went vegan about 14 years ago, Follow Your Heart has been my vegan cheese of choice. Not only is their Vegenaise delicious, but their vegan cheese is delicious, and I also love the Follow Your Heart restaurant in the Los Angeles area. Definitely go there if you're in LA. And also the Daya cheese. And so I've gotten different flavors, different styles, different textures, because I want to show you guys what I really like, and hopefully by the end of this you'll have the confidence and the knowledge to go out and buy a variety of different vegan cheeses and find the one that you like best. My wife Pamela told me that I was forbidden from doing a video about vegan cheese unless I had a glass of wine nearby, so I'm not a big drinker, but we have to have the wine there. Maybe I'll try a sip. But I made myself a fresh juice of watermelon, pomegranate, and banana, and so I'll use that as a palate cleanser throughout this video. That's delicious. The first cheese we have here is called Kite Hill, and these first 2 cheeses, honestly, I've never tried before. This Kite Hill cheese, it says it's a plant-based cheese, and this is creamy chia cheese. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. It looks like it comes in this tub right here, and I don't even know what the texture is of it yet. Let's open the lid. We'll put it here and we'll try it out here. It looks like there might be a little tab. There's not really any tab to open it up. I take my knife here and cut this guy open. I'm gonna open this guy up, take the plastic off here. And the consistency is kind of like a dip. It's kind of firm. This is kind of reminiscent of like a nacho cheese dip you would put on a chip or broccoli or something like that, macaroni and cheese. And again, this cheese is made from vegetables, nuts, and chia seeds. Let's see how it tastes. The texture is pretty thick because of the chia. Honestly, I think this one's pretty good. It's got a little bit of a salty taste to it. I could definitely eat this whole tub. This cheese is very delicious. It's got a great taste, kind of a nutty flavor. The thickness of the chia seeds is what gives it its texture. This particular cheese is 10 ounces of weight, and I got my receipt here. I bought this at Whole Foods, and this one was $5.49. So actually, compared to these other cheeses, this is a pretty good value. So 10 ounces for $5.50 basically. It's a really good tasting cheese. I'll definitely eat this one later, and my wife was telling me she wants a cracker to try some of right now. Let me get my palate cleanser. Next we have this cheese called the Tree Line cheese, and this one is the Chipotle Serrano pepper flavor. And this one says it's a hot and spicy with a touch of smokiness. So that sounds really good to me because I love spicy stuff. So let's open this guy up. This one also has similar packaging with a container and a little bit easier to open, much easier to open than the other one. The texture of this cheese, this Tree Line one, is a little more firm. It's a little more solid than the last cheese. This one almost looks like a pate, almost like a cream cheese kind of texture. It does taste kind of like a cream cheese. A little bit of bite, like some spiciness. I like this one too. This one would be my favorite to have on a piece of toast or a bagel or a sandwich, something like that. Ooh, there's the spiciness. So I like spicy food. That one's got a little bit of spice to it. I would definitely eat this. I'm definitely gonna finish the whole thing. It looks like this tree line cheese is only 6 ounces of weight compared to the 10 ounces of weight of the Heidi Ho cheese. So we're almost half the weight in the tree line cheese. Plus, my receipt here says that the tree line cheese cost me $8.99, almost $9. And this first cheese was only $5.49. So this is really expensive. We got 10 ounces for $5.49 with the first cheese. We got 6 ounces for $8.99 with the second cheese. So I can tell you right now that if I wasn't doing a YouTube video for you guys comparing vegan cheeses, I would never buy this cheese again because I cannot afford a $9 6-ounce jar of cheese. Okay, so even if it tastes like creme brulee and it's the most gourmet of gourmets, I will never buy it again. It's too expensive. But it is delicious. The texture is perfect. The spice is very nice and the taste is outstanding. I did like it quite a lot. Next, we have the creme de la creme, the highest echelon of vegan cheeses here, the Kite Hill cheese. I learned about this in an article I read, and only Whole Foods sells this cheese. According to the article I read, they were not trying to make a very good tasting vegan cheese. They were trying to make a cheese with traditional cheese making methods using just enzymes and cultures. But they were trying to do it without dairy or without any kind of goat milk or any kind of animal milk. They found specific cultures and specific enzymes that worked well with almond milk, and then they seasoned it, developed it, aged it, whatever you gotta do for cheese, and using just almond milk and cultures, that's it, they came up with one of the best cheeses on the market. So this one is the truffle, the dill, and the chive flavor. It's in a similar packaging as the other two we tried. So let's open it up. And it's in a similar package. It comes off very nice. So far these 3 cheeses are all in the similar packaging, similar shape. But look at this cheese. This cheese looks like a normal block of cheese. It's actually very wet, very moist. It actually feels alive. And this one is not necessarily a spreading cheese like these first 2 were, but if you wanted to slice it and spread it, it does have a texture for spreading. But I think that this is going to be better if we slice it and knock off a piece like that, and then we'll try it as a piece here. It is no longer necessary to make cows or goats suffer because this cheese made by almonds is so delicious. It tastes just like regular cheese that I grew up eating before I was vegan. It is so good. I mean, this is literally my favorite cheese. The texture, the fluffiness, the herbs, the taste, everything about this cheese is top notch. It's second to none. The problem is when you buy this cheese is that the weight of this cheese is also only 4 ounces. So it's the same weight as the tree line cheese. Only a 4-ounce block of cheese. And the price, according to my receipt here, for this cheese is $9.99. So they're way off the mark with the price. A $10 block of cheese for 4 ounces. Literally, if the camera wasn't on me right now, I would grab this cheese and eat it in one bite. It's so good, I could just inhale it. And it'd be a $10 bite. So there's no possible way I would ever buy this cheese again unless I was doing a YouTube video for you guys. It's just way too expensive. There's nobody out there who's gonna buy this cheese on a mass scale. I mean, the average person can't afford $10 for a 4-ounce block of cheese, even if it's the most delicious cheese, vegan cheese, available. So in my opinion, as far as vegan cheeses go, these first 3 are very tasty. This one is excellent. This one tastes so good and the spice is amazing. The Kite Hill is the best, but the Kite Hill and the tree line, they fall short because the price is just way too much. We're gonna go on to our 4th cheese, but first, now the next cheese is the one that I've eaten the most of over the years because it's been around for a long time. Vegan Gourmet from Follow Your Heart. The Vegan Gourmet brand of cheese from Follow Your Heart has a variety of flavors. This one is Monterey Jack. They've also got cheddar. They've got all kinds of different styles. And this one's in a block. You have to cut it out of the plastic. We're gonna peel it back and push it out there. And this cheese has got a similar texture as the Kite Hill. Not quite as high end, a little bit harder and more firm. And so this one's really good cheese to slice as a piece and put on a sandwich, maybe like melt it on a grilled cheese, you know, maybe put it into a burrito, something like that. So the Follow Your Heart brand, a little more firm, a little harder. If you bend it like this, it actually will snap and break just like that. And the taste I'm used to by now because I've been eating this for over 10 years, almost 15 years. And this, in my opinion, is something that allows a vegan person to get their craving for cheese satisfied. It's not the most delicious thing in the world, but it's got a close enough texture and taste. It does melt, it melts as well, that it'll make you feel good on the inside and is also not allowing any animals to suffer. So really good cheese for the beginning vegan to get started. This particular block of the Follow Your Heart brand cheese is 10 ounces. So it's over 2 times heavier than the Kite Hill and the Tree Line. And the price, according to my receipt, is only $4.99 for the Follow Your Heart brand. So you're getting 10 ounces of vegan cheese here for $4.99. 10 ounces for $4.99 as opposed to 4 ounces for almost 10 bucks. So you're talking a huge difference in weight and price. You're getting half the cost and double the amount. So you can't go wrong with Follow Your Heart. They're a great company, and definitely if you're in the LA area, go to their co-op grocery store and go to their cafe. You won't be disappointed, and you'll have a great vegan meal and a great vegan shopping experience. Time for our final cheese and my final palate cleanser. The last cheese came on the market a few years ago, and when I tried this cheese, it was the one that broke my addiction to Follow Your Heart. This is called the Daya cheese, and this one is probably my favorite flavor. It's the pepper jack style shreds. I like this because it's got a little bit of spice to it, a little bit of bite, and it's a great cheese when you're making homemade pizza or you're making any kind of like grilled cheese sandwich at home, or you're making a pasta you want to have a melted cheese on, because this Daya cheese, it melts really, really well. And I'll put it in my hand here so you guys can see. This is just it's kind of in shreds, just like that, which is kind of nice. They also sell it in block form if you wanted the blocks, but the shreds are nice because I can just open the package, put it on my grilled cheese sandwich, and get out of here. You know what I mean? And the texture is really good. It's similar texture to the Follow Your Heart, but instantly there's more taste. There's more taste in this pepper jack Daya than there is in the Monterey Jack Vegan Gourmet. It's pretty good. I like this cheese a lot, and this one has a little bit of spice and bite to it, so I dig that. I dig when I can feel that spiciness. And if I grab the package here, it says on it that the net weight is 8 ounces of cheese, vegan cheese. So it's twice the weight of the Kite Hill and the Tree Line, and the price for the Daya cheese is also $4.99. So much less money with a much heavier weight to it. And so definitely for the money, the Daya cheese and the Follow Your Heart brand of vegan gourmet cheese are the best values. The Heidi Ho is a better value. It's actually a lot of cheese, 10 ounces for only $5.49. Plus, I really like the taste of this. I definitely will be telling my wife Pam that we're gonna have to invest and buy this Heidi Ho creamy chia cheese from now on, because I'm really impressed. This consistency, the taste is very good, and I have a lot of ideas of different vegan foods I can put this cheese on. But historically, I've been a consumer of the vegan gourmet Follow Your Heart and the Daya cheese. Now, these two vegan cheeses in the middle are kind of like my precious, you know what I mean? They're so delicious. I love them so much. I'm really excited about the Kite Hill cheese because the fact that they're using enzymes and cultures to ferment and make cheese out of almond milk, out of almonds, is really incredible. I can't wait to see where that goes. And this Tree Line company has produced a cheese that is so delicious. I mean, this Tree Line cheese literally is one of the best tasting vegan cheeses I've ever eaten. But they're just too expensive. I mean, I will always bypass them in the store because they're just too expensive. I can't budget $10 for a small little 1-bite block of cheese. So if this was 6 times the size, I might pay 10 bucks for it. But there has to be a way that these companies, Kite Hill and Tree Line, can do something where they can bring the price down so that the majority of people can afford it, because I want people that will not go vegan because of cheese to go vegan because Kite Hill and Treeline offer vegan cheese that lures the meat eaters away from the dairy and the cows and the goats and things like that. Thanks for watching this video today. I was told by my wife I have to have a sip of wine on camera, so I guess I will. There we go. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining me on this adventure through the incredible world of vegan cheeses. There's one cheese that you can add to every dish pretty much, and that's nutritionalized yeast. I recommend, whether it's pasta or a sandwich or a soup or even a salad sometimes and things like that, you can always add nutritionalized yeast onto your vegan foods to increase the vitamins on the food, but also give it a little bit of that cheesy taste. And if you want to up it to the next level above nutritionalized yeast, you can go for the vegan gourmet, following your heart. Then try the Daya. Then go for the Heidi Ho. And then when you have a really good month financially, go for the Treeline. And when you win the lottery, go for the Kite Hill fermented almond milk. Thanks for joining me here at the Vegan Athlete YouTube channel. Don't forget that be a positive, sustainable member of Mother Earth and go vegan, and then grow your own food at home. And I will see you guys back here next time.